All right, folks, here is the Amiga news for the week of August 11th, 2024 with AmigaBill.
Amiga news with AmigaBill.
Welcome to the Amiga news for August 11th, 2024. Hot news in the Amiga community. If you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't seen the interview we did earlier in the stream with Jeff Bruette, the Andy Warhol digital portrait of Debbie Harry that was done not at the launch of Amiga, but actually a few hours before in the morning, you have to watch the interview to get the whole story, is now being offered for $26 million. Yes, so it's amazing. The story is really, really cool. We had Jeff on earlier in the stream. He's got a very, very rare piece of artwork, which was done by Andy Warhol the morning of the launch of Amiga. Now, when all of us mere mortals watch the launch of Amiga video, whether you got your Amiga Forever, your YouTubes, and you see Andy Warhol doing his flood fill on Deborah Harry, that is actually Jeff doing the flood fill, because the actual image that Andy made at the launch of Amiga was not considered good enough. But Jeff had the foresight to save this image, which was done in better lighting before the launch of Amiga, and he saved it on a floppy disk, and it's been in his drawer ever since 1985. And he's got it out now. He's got it out now along with an amazing print of it. There's all different links to all different articles about this, but you can also, I'm gonna have the interview up on YouTube ASAP. You can also listen to the interview that we just did with Jeff on the stream. It was an awesome interview, one of the best ever, where he gives us the whole story behind the portrait, behind the morning of the other artwork from Andy, like the cover of Amiga World magazine, which actually isn't that's not actually an Andy Warhol image. Andy's in it, but yeah, Jeff tells us the whole story in the interview. It's amazing. But yeah, super cool stuff. The iconic Deborah Harry image is now being sold with an autographed floppy disk from Andy Warhol himself, and a very rare print that was in Commodore's offices that Jeff was able to scoop up when he went back to visit Commodore's offices when they started to downsize. He was a Commodore employee, he was a Commodore engineer. Then he moved on to another company, went back to visit Commodore, and while he was there in his friend's office, the VP who was leaving, he saw this print, this Andy Warhol print, original print, curled up in the corner, and he snatched it. And now you can get this print, the floppy disk, with the image, as well as other images too. There's other images on the disc that Jeff can't even view. I'm sure some Amiga fanatics are gonna figure out how to view them. It's all on sale right now. So yeah, big news in the Amiga community. The Andy Warhol portrait now on sale. Incredible stuff from Jeff. Oh, you think it's 2.6 million? It says 26 million right there. I don't see a decimal point right there in Artsley magazine. I don't see any decimals there. Do you guys see any decimals there? Let's check out Petapixel. Petapixel's a great blog, by the way. I don't see any decimals. I don't see any decimals in that million. I don't see any decimals in that million. Oh, no way. The only decimal I see is after the 6, baby. Oh, man. Oh, The Real Tony Rocks. Is that interesting? Oh, wow. I never, he did a cool video of Jeff. That's awesome, The Real Tony Rocks. I'll have to check it out. So anyway, folks, I got all the links there. I'm going to drop all the links into your chat right now. And, of course, all my generous patrons. Why can't Apple copy and paste? Why does it have to be so hard? Why does it have to be so hard to copy and freaking paste? Copy. Can I copy? Come on, Apple. Come on. Why does it have to be so hard? There we go. Why does it have to be so hard? What? Oh, wait, I'm not logged in? I'm not logged in. I'm not logged into my own stream. Sorry, folks. You'll have to become a... You can read the links. Sorry. I'm not logged in. Copy and paste was kind of broken, and I'm not logged into my own stream. That's hilarious. Silly Billy strikes again. You know what? Google it. Andy Warhol Amiga. Jeff's like, his SEO is almost as good as Tony Rox's. All right, next up in the AmigaBill news section, LightWave 3D. Art is the topic of the day, folks. LightWave 3D, one of the great 3D packages of our time, is back. You all know LightWave 3D. It came with the new tech video toaster. I'm not gonna lie, I used to drool for LightWave. I had LightWave envy. I loved creating art with my Amiga, that's why I had one. And I was stuck with Imagine. Now Imagine was cool, don't get me wrong, but I always drooled over LightWave. But you have to have a video toaster in order to run LightWave. Later on, LightWave became available on its own. But at the beginning, it was like you got out the toaster to have LightWave, and 16-year-old AmigaBill certainly couldn't afford a video toaster, so I would just drool. Amiga rules and AmigaBill drools. I was drooling for my LightWave, but check it out, it is back. It has been it survived on PC for a while, and now I think NewTek was just bought out by another company. There's some shenanigans going on, but this person is bringing LightWave back. Andrew Bishop, one of LightWave 3D's new owners and creative directors. Andrew Bishop has a lot to say. I sit down with the animator turned software proprietor to catch up on why they've brought this legacy 3D software that's been used in game development, film, visual effects, animation, and archives since the 1990s. But LightWave 3D's best years are ahead of it, believes the team at LightWave Digital, as new leadership updates and a roadmap of ambitious ideas suggest this could be the Maya competitor many have demanded. So check it out. That is freaking cool, man. Look at some of the images they're making with it. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna have to check out the new LightWave. I dig it. I'm glad that someone is keeping this alive. I don't know much about 3D modeling and rendering these days. I know people like Cinema 4D, they're like the blenders, they're Unreal. But now LightWave is back in the mix. Look at that Yoda. Look at Master Yoda. That looks good. A little small planet. I dig it. I dig it. Sorry, I cannot put the link in the chat, but anyone who's in my Patreon or I gotta start putting the links into the Discord as well. Can get it because I'm not logged in. Maybe I can log in. Hold the Modify is gonna go nuts. Oh yeah, he's hilarious. That's right. That is hilarious. He's awesome. Hold the Modify is amazing LightWave artist. He's really, really great. You've got LightWave 2023. It's also great and stable. Nice demo scene TV. Very, very cool. So this is exciting though. I'm psyched that someone who really cares about the legacy of LightWave, someone who actually really appreciates LightWave and what it stands for, is gonna move it forward. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it'll be good. But I'm psyched. I'm psyched that this is happening. So very good game. GG's to Andrew Bishop for keeping LightWave alive. KL64 says, I can only imagine what a program like LightWave 3D would be capable of with a modern PC and accompanying GeForce real-time ray tracing behind it. That'd be amazing, right? You're running LightWave on your Pi Amiga on your Linux box right now, Tony Rocks. That's amazing. Anyway, I would share the link with you all in the chat right now, but I can't because I'm not logged in. All right, next up in the AmigaBill news section, we're still talking about art. We got the visuals down. Let's talk about some sound. Now, RETREAM, I love RETREAM. Simo is an amazing dude. Makes some of my favorite demos and some of my favorite games. I love Skill Grid. Skill Grid is an incredible game. Now he just released a set of tools to listen to high frequency, even audiophile and beyond music on classic Amigas. Greg of Florida, keep pants on. You're gonna love this one, Greg of Florida. Thank you for copying the links, Captain John. I appreciate that. He's got a whole set of tools that allow you to listen to audiophile quality music on the Amiga. This one is called Aqua. You can go over to RETREAM's itch.io and download the tools right now, audiophile and beyond. Aqua Amiga Quality Audio is mainly a collection of CPU-based audio playback tools for classic Amigas that stream stereo audio samples from mass storage devices through the Paula chip, also at frequencies way beyond the canonical 28 kilohertz of the Amiga or the 44.1 kilohertz of CDs. Example, 96 kilohertz. I don't even know how that's possible, but that's incredible. And with a resolution of 8 or 14 bits. Aqua is therefore suitable for listening to high quality music, even on the good old classic Amigas. That is crazy. What Greg of Florida does in the comfort of his own home is none of our business. Fair play. Maybe the pants are off right now. because Greg of Florida is an audiophile. I know Greg of Florida likes his, 24-192. I know he does. And now he can download Aqua. We gotta check it out. I haven't downloaded this app yet, but it looks awesome. I'm an audiophile as well. I got my dad's rectilinear speakers back there. Back at home, I've got a shit audio DAC 24-192. And I got myself a tube amplifier as well. So I love, high quality audio. So I'm definitely gonna download Aqua and check it out. Audiophile music on your classic Amiga. I don't even know how it's possible. You can go beyond 28 kilohertz or even the 44.1 kilohertz of CDs. That's crazy. With a resolution of 8 to 14 bits. That's amazing. I can't wait to hear what this sounds like. It is very, very cool. So great job to Simo from RETREAM for making these cool new tools. I was gonna copy and paste the link, but I just realized I can't. Head over to RETREAM, RETREAM. Head over to their itch.io and check it out and get their game while you're at it. Get Skill Grid. Skill Grid is awesome. It's a great game. It's kind of view all by RETREAM. There it is. There's Skill Grid. I love it. One of my favorite Amiga games. The box edition is gorgeous as well. Oh, it did Ring Around the World too. Ring Around the World's awesome. That's an Amiga Cami Game Jam submission right there. So yeah, RETREAM, keep up the great work, Simo, if you're watching. You rock, dude. There's something about the 8-bit sampling though. Yeah, Tony rocks. I can't wait to hear what comes from it. Greg of Florida, I'm gonna have to check it out. We'll have to check it out. I don't know. Now, talk about cool Amiga projects. I love folks who are passionate about Amiga and take on a passion project. And WhatIFF magazine is one of the coolest things going on. It's a digital Amiga magazine that is readable on your real Amiga or your Vampire or your Raspberry Pi, or you can read it right in the TWAS browser. It's incredible. And the new issue has just been released. It's issue 3.14, very appropriate for my OS that I'm running right now. WhatIFF issue 3.1.4 August is now available from whatiff.info and will soon be available on AmiNet. Following that, you'll also be able to view the latest issue on TWAS. The magazine contains the following content. It's huge. They reviewed the SD Box version 2, Amiga GTP, Terrible Fire 536, Reddit. Look out, Amiga Love. Their interview, maybe Amiga Love's in that Reddit one, I don't know. Apollo Explorer, that's some vampire stuff right there. They review Seekanoid by Hoffman, Zombie Survivor, and Shift. We played all these games on stream. They're all really, really great. They got guides on Blitz Basic, how to set up WPA2 encrypted Wi-Fi on a Pi Storm, how to get started with Apollo Boot. I need to read that because I just got my Vampire updated. Creative Custom Brushes, so many cool stuff. They got a show report from Kickstart 2, the Old Computer Challenge, FPU or not FPU, that's a good one. They interview, Carrie, the creator of Hippo Player. He's a really good guy. I can't wait to read that interview. They also Cameron Armstrong, he's one of my patrons. He's also behind Amiga GPT, which is like Amiga Chat GPT. They interviewed Cameron in it, he's awesome. Wayne Ashworth, Scourge the Underkind. I love me some Wayne Ashworth. They interview Wayne, hopefully Scourge. Hopefully Wayne, things are picking up for Wayne and Scourge is back on track. Oh, they interview Michael Rupp about TWAS, which you'll see in a second. Oh, they're both, look at that. Henning and Ricky from Badger Punch Games are interviewed. Ricky is awesome, also one of my patrons, and he is the mastermind behind Roadcraft, and Henning did all the incredible artwork for it. They got cover disc, there's a cover disc, there's Shell Talk. It's just amazing stuff. Can I click on the TWAS? I think I got the links down here. Let's click on the links. But wait, where's the link to the TWAS? Oh my God. How did I not put the link there, folks? How did I not put the link? Badger Punch Games. I've got it. I've got the magazine all loaded up on my real Amiga. We can look at it later. I know how to see it. It's whatiff.info. That's a very cool domain right there. Copy. Can we copy and paste here, folks? Let's see. Can we copy and paste? It's really it doesn't understand. It doesn't understand my Command C. I have to do it with the mouse for some reason. There it is, WhatIFF magazine. And so you can download it for your Amiga right from there, which is awesome. Read it on your Amiga, read it on your Vampire, or you can just look, go in the browser, fire up some TWAS. You can choose your Amiga operating system, which is so cool. Let's do OS 4.1 Boing Glow, like why not? What's up, Carlos Jackal? Great to see you. No worries. Here's WhatIFF magazine. Whoa, there it is right there. Enter the magazine. Yeah, and you can read all the awesome stuff there. If we go to game reviews, Seekanoid, review of Seekanoid. I'm guessing they liked it. Game reviews, Zombie Survivor, game reviews, Shift. How do we go to articles? Is it articles or where? How do you get to the interviews? Show report from Kickstart 2. Huh. Talking Amiga, must be interviews. There it is. Badger Punch is with us in the chat right now. There is an interview with Ricky and Henning about Roadcraft. And it's so cool. This is what it looks like on your Amiga. It's the Amiga guide format. It's really, really awesome. So, hey, anyone who produces a magazine about the Amiga in 2024 is A-okay with me. And anyone who produces a magazine about the Amiga that you can read on an Amiga is doubly A-okay with me. So, great job to WhatIFF magazine. Keep up the amazing work. Lots of Amiga love to you all on the team of WhatIFF. Now, I saw this article. I don't know, they may have jumped the gun a little bit, but I saw someone on Facebook saying that Kevin Saunders, Invent71, is working on a port of Roadrunner, the classic Amiga game, for the Vampire, Apollo OS, and AGA versions as well. So it'll be awesome to have a new Vampire game with Roadrunner. Look at those graphics, it's amazing. Now, it sounded like the port was coming, but hold your hats. If you actually go to Invent's Patreon page, he was just experimenting with it. So I don't know if he's actually going to release this like full game or not, or if this is just an experiment. Let's see if can my internet do it? Can we do it? There we go. We did it. Roadrunner port from the arcade. Hi everyone, this was a quick test for the day to see if I could mock up a concept of Roadrunner. That's the Vampire Apollo OS version. Kevin Saunders, you know, he's been on my stream before. Amazing, amazing artist. Reshoot Proxima 3, Boss Machine. Kevin just absolutely rules. Co-host of the Amiga Art Contest. Anyway, I used to love playing Roadrunner in the arcade when I was a kid. And this looks promising. Is he going to develop it into a real game? I don't know. When I saw the article originally, I was like, no way, he's porting Roadrunner to the Vampire and AGA. I'm in. But then once I dug a little deeper, went to the Patreon, I'm like, okay, maybe it's just a test. Maybe this is only a test. But either way, you know, go support Kev on Patreon. He rules. We gotta right-click it. We gotta right-click it, and I'll drop the link into the. I can't drop the link to the chat into the chat. Freaking, I gotta log in. I got logged out of all my stuff before the stream. Sorry about that, folks. Anyway, Kevin Saunders, patreon.com/Kevin Saunders. Go get some. Go get some. Code Tapper was working on Roadrunner port. He's dug out the source code recently. Oh, that's awesome, Nivrig. That is just awesome. You love the extra effort of doing it on the Amiga? Exactly, Greg. That's WhatIFF magazine. The extra effort of making it like an Amiga guide format and being able to read it on an Amiga is so cool. I just saw this one dropped as well. I think I saw this I might have saw this one on Facebook or X, I don't even know. But new Amiga game, The Gate, is in development. Hello, Amiga lovers. I'd like to share with you the latest development news about my Amiga game, The Gate. I've been working on it for over 9 months and I got myself a game, baby. And a couple of days ago, I've completed all the planned core features. Have a look, it's a public post on my Patreon. So let's see who's behind this. This is Fabio Felucci. Let's see what he's got here. It looks like a cool game. That looks dope. I love folks who are making new games for the Amiga in 2024. Yo, Vincent GR76, what is going on, dude? A game about Bill Gates. Nivrig, I'm excited about the Roadrunner port. This game looks really nice. I love the pixel artwork. You know, Cope1999 has been posting some really cool pixel artwork that he's been doing, and it just reminds me a little bit of his style. He did a really cool Freddie Mercury, and this pixel art reminds me of that. It looks really, really good. And it looks like it's like a platformer adventure game. There's a lot to this game. There's a lot to this game. This looks really good. This looks really good. Wow. Test level is just a test. This looks fantastic. I'm psyched about this one. Core games features completed. As anticipated in my latest post, I want to share the latest development progress since I've completed all the core features that will allow me to build the game I've got on my mind. It's a long post. It's a long post. So yeah, it's a long post. So you guys are gonna have to go over to his Patreon. It's patreon.com/core-games and check it out. It looks at the gate. It looks really, really cool. It looks really, really cool. Great job, Fabio Felucci. Great job, dude. It's an Amos game. It looked, yes, Chris C64. Impossible Mission is the game that I was trying to think of in my head and I couldn't. Yes, Acid Bottle, exactly. Yo, Mucky, have a great night. Amiga forever to you. Keep up all the awesome work over there on the Facebook. Impossible Mission, right, Kale? It looks very promising. Very, very promising. Let's see, if I go to, I'm gonna have to log in. If I go to, I guess, yeah, it's core-games. Core-games. Patreon.com/core.games. Sorry, I can't paste into the chat right now. It looks really, really cool. You know, y'all know it wouldn't be an AmigaBill news section without a trip over to Indie Retro News. Let's head over to Indie Retro. No worries, Tony Rocks. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Electroman, an MS-DOS platformer from 1992, is coming to the Commodore Amiga in the AGA format on the 30th of August, 2024. Now, we've played the demo of this game on stream before, and it's looking really, really good. It's looking really good. Electroman, a game port that was originally released by Messrs. Janusz Pelek and Majcek for the MS-DOS platform back in 1992. So I had a hard time with the Polish name, sorry. We're here to let you know that Tukanim will be releasing a full version and digital download and a box edition on August 30th. To coincide with this news, Saberman's provided an overview of the levels contained within this upcoming game. It looks great. Let's see what Saberman's got for us. By the way, I fixed my sound issue. Now that I've got the mixer, I've got my sound issue. Electroman, a game by Chaos. Looks good, Saberman. Looks good, my man, Saberman. Who Games? Wait, is Who Games still here? Who Games? Did you do an update of the Doctor? Who Games? I'm loving your game, by the way. It's really good. Who Games? I've got version 3. I wonder if you did an update. But Electroman's looking great. I remember the first time we played Electroman on stream, there were no enemies. Like, you were just walking around, and you could see the progress. Just getting more and more every time. So great job on this port. Appreciate this very, very much. Very, very cool. I'm definitely gonna grab this one when it's fully available on August 30th for sure. Thank you, Saberman and Indie Retro News for the article. Appreciate it. You rock, Captain John. And next up, this one was hot off the press. I saw it this morning right before the stream. Holy Warrior, embark on a perilous mission in this new Amiga game from Amiten. Amiten, you know, it's funny. Johnny, my main man Johnny from Amiga Paradise over there in Tenerife. Oh man, Johnny comes out hot out of the gate, and then Johnny disappears for a while. Not too long after that, Johnny comes back. You never know when Johnny's gonna pop up, and Johnny's back, folks. Here's Johnny. I love Johnny, he's the best. Here's Johnny with Holy Warrior. You can now download the brand new Commodore Amiga game of Holy Warrior by Amiten Games. It's a new arcade platformer in which you play as the Holy Warrior who has risen from the shadows. You must face the evil that's threatened to consume everything. To coincide with this news, we got a video from Saberman. The protagonist, a warrior with a pure heart and unyielding faith, must embark on a perilous mission. Armed with his blessed sword and protected by divine light, he must traverse desolate lands, haunted ruins, and cursed fortresses. Each step brings him closer to his destiny, but it also puts him against unimaginable challenges and ruthless enemies. In this epic journey, bravery, wisdom, and faith will be put to the test. Game programming by Johnny Acevedo. Sprite assets. Okay, he got sprite assets from there. Awesome. Music by Axel Melsner and David Turner. Sound effects by Johnny Acevedo. Holy Warrior. Saberman's got a video. It looks good. Holy hot tub, Amiten is back. I'm telling you, Air Yuri, you never know. You know, you're in the hot tub. You're in the hot tub. We gotta download the game, Holy Warrior. Oh, it looks like, okay, you can play with a CD32 controller. Very, very nice. That's, find the 6 sacred books. Yo, Air Yuri, you're in the hot tub, chilling. You got your floating beer cozy because you rock the hot tub properly. Chilling out, looking at the beautiful Norwegian skyline. And you, all of a sudden, out from those hot tub bubbles, pops Johnny. He pops out, he goes, here's Johnny. And he's got some new Amiga games. And you're in the hot tub. Johnny pops up, emerges from the bubbles with a new Amiga game, and life is perfect. It looks really good, Gemini Knight. We gotta download it. I'm sorry, finish. Sorry, Zendar. Yes, I'm sorry. It's hard to do this stuff live, Zendar. I know he's from Finland. My buddy Sooks was just there. Sorry, Air I didn't mean any disrespect, Air I know you're Finn. I know the hot. I even have the hot tub. I even have the hot tub as like a pin on my Google Earth. And every time like I go to search for the address I need to drive to for work, like hot tub pops up. Trust me. I know it's in Finland. I know it is. No, I know, Zendar. I hear you. Anyway, great job, Johnny Acevedo. Indie Retro News and Saberman, thanks for the news and thanks for the video. Maybe we'll play it next week. Or maybe I'll download it now and play it if we have time. I don't know. Holy Warrior by Amiten Games 2024. GG's, Johnny. GG's, Johnny. If you're out there, GG's, Johnny. You rock, dude. I still have my postcards from Tenerife that you sent me. One day we'll get there, Johnny. One day we'll get there. I've got them in the saloon, baby. Oh yeah, Proton. Do I need to play it on the Real Vampire, Proton? Because I can't do that. Okay, so also we've got some really cool Amiga events coming up. The day after the game, Electroman is released, August 31st, it's not just AmigaBill's wedding anniversary, it's also Commodore Day at the Northwest Computer Museum. This is hosted by the Yorkshire Amiga User Group. If I lived in the UK, I would definitely go to this. I would love, you know me, I love Long Island Retro, VCF East, I love going to in-person events, and this is cool. It's kind of like Long Island Retro, right? It takes place at a museum. And this one takes place at the Northwest Computer Museum. I know Mucky, I think Mucky's in Norwich Amiga User Group. Mike's in the Norwich, it's like president, he's one of the guys who runs Norwich. So check out Yorkshire Amiga User Group. Here is the link. It is Commodore Day at the Northwest Computer Museum on August 31st, 2024. AmigaBill's wedding anniversary. Also my grandparents' wedding anniversary. So good game to Yorkshire Amiga User Group and the Northwest Computer Museum for keeping Amiga alive. We also got Zap Live 2024 coming up. This one looks like a banger. It's coming up on August 17th, so even before the 31st. Zap Live, no, I think tickets are still available, but I know they're selling out fast. It's a collaboration with the Southwest Amiga Group and the Retro Computer Museum. Zap Live event will cover each and every Commodore system, including the Amiga family. The event is split into 2 parts. We got a main event and an evening event. Oh yeah, we all love the evening events. I know they've got some crazy guests coming. We talked about that last week, and yeah, so they got Rob Hubbard, Andrew Braybrook, Steve Turner, John Hare, Stu Cambridge, Simon Butler, Paul Hughes, Andy Davidson. Wow, that right there is quite the lineup, and they're still waiting for confirmation for more people. That sounds like it's gonna be a great time. Yo, DJ Hoffman, what is going on, dude? I wish I could go. I wish it wasn't so far away. I wish it wasn't so far away. Hoff, great to see you, my man. I don't know if you saw the interview with Jeff earlier, but it was a banger. Jeff, I think, Hoff, you being a great artist yourself, I think you'll like that interview. That's a great lineup right there. I wish I could go to Zap. Saturday, August 17th, 2024, Zap Live 2024. It looks like an awesome event. And then Amiga Belfast. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about Amiga Belfast other than it's from Nivrig, so it rocks. Amiga Belfast coming soon in the future. And that, folks. Hold on. Let me go to my my full screen. I got three mics here and it throws me off. And that, folks, is the Amiga news for the week of August 11th, 2024. Cheers. Ian, AmigaBill.